Hey folks, Quilly here, coming at you with some more Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Currently ranked about 5,600, and so I've been playing, a bunch of my spare time, mostly like in the evenings while watching Netflix and stuff, so it hasn't been necessarily the most attentive gameplay, but overall feeling pretty good about things. Boom, 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 boom. And yeah, ranking up a bit. I think it was about 2 weeks ago that I recorded that other session. I don't know, still liking the game. Feeling like I got a pretty good handle on most things. This is a pretty weak set of dudes, except for Xyrella, who's actually fairly strong. I remember back in the day, AFK was insanely powerful. I don't think her ability changed either. I think it's just because the card pool changed and some of the meta has changed a lot. Although, you know what? Have I ever played as Rana Starseeker? I'm not sure that I have. At some point, I'm going to have to, just to, like, get some... get some achievements and stuff related to playing, all the people. But we'll play as Xyrella. She's considered fairly strong. The big reason is just she has a way to buy minion for 2, which is her real superpower here. It sets their stats to 2, which early game can be a benefit. As you go on forward, it becomes a deficit. She is strong. I should have checked the pool. We do have Murlocs, so that's quite cool. She can buy people cheaper, and Murlocs, you're doing a lot of buying them and then eliminating them immediately. We'll go ahead and see the light over here. This is actually going to be very nice. We'll do that. We get ourselves a 2/2. I could even freeze for the Elemental because we can get some, we can buy it cheaper. Next turn we can do some pretty cool stuff. I've also got a reroll I could do. Next turn we'll have 4. You know what? We're going to do this because we can get 2 extra minions. And that's one of the things with Xyrella. And actually with a couple of the other characters have the ability to get a minion for 2. It gives you a lot of early game tempo. So I'm not going to level on turn 2, I think. I'll sell the 1 cat, which will give me 5 effective gold, which means I'll be able to buy 1 person with her power and 1 person just straight up directly here. And we'll have a bit of tempo. We don't do huge damage.
How's it going out there?
So yeah, sell the tabby.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
I don't think it matters who I bought with what stat. Oh, again, I might go Murloc, though, in which case I should have used it on him to get the extra point. Because I was thinking I'd grab the Razorfen Geomancer here. I will grab the Geomancer for now. We'll do that. I think I'm just going to sit on this gem, because we do have more strength. We should win whatever here, and then we'll save the gem. We'll be a little bit greedy and see what we end up with. So we're going to have 5 gold. Tavern's going to be 3. We could level the tavern and use our power to buy someone. That's not where I wanted you to hit. God damn it. I guess it really was 50-50 for the win. If I'd used the gem, well, I would have had to use it on not this. If I'd used it on the Geomancer, it would have come out exactly the same. We can get an extra token. And none of these are particular. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll level up. And then I'll buy this one. Because, hey, it actually gets to take advantage of stats. And then gives us more money going forward. Still thinking about just being greedy here. And holding on to this until we figure out what the heck we want to keep. But, I don't know, maybe not. So, this one's got Murlocs. It could have a 4 defense Murloc, theoretically. So, putting it on the Geomancer might be value. I mean, it says 2 Murlocs, but they could also have, the 2/4 Defender. Alright, we'll do that because it might increase the chance of getting that first kill right away. Yeah, it's moot. Again, maybe I would have wanted to save the Blood Gem, but oh well. So, we have a lot of value on the board with these tokens and the Elemental, which is effectively another token. I think I still like the idea of going Murlocs with her. We can get a gold going on here. Which we may as well, because it's going to give us another minion. Elemental Tech could be fun too, but... I mean, we don't have Murlocs right now. I think I'm going to roll once to see if we can get a Murloc to be in play. Alright, we didn't, but that's fine. So everything we've got in play right now is going to get sold, other than potentially the Murloc if we can get it to be a target for something. So here's the other guy that gets a lot of stuff early on. Okay, we need to hit these guys. I guess actually the order didn't matter at that point anymore. Hey, a win. It's not much damage. And the nice thing about going Murlocs is really you don't have to level past 4.
You're good at this.
These are not Murlocs, though. Still, I can... Alright, let's level. Reroll.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Am I forcing this Murloc thing? Well, yes, I am, but is that a mistake? I don't know. Let me do this one. Guess there's no reason to keep you around either. Yeah, we're really not getting much. I'm forcing them sort of Murloc because See the Light should go really well with them. But I don't think we've gotten much of anything specific. Ignoring the Cyclone sort of hurts a little bit because it is a really good elemental.
You're way ahead.
Alright, Cthulhu. He does have some pretty crazy stat scaling, but Poison will cancel that out. That's the thing. I really feel like there's 2 games of Battlegrounds. The games where Murlocs are in and the games where Murlocs are out. And you sort of base around that.
You're good at this.
Unfortunately, we're not getting any Murlocs at all. I'll put the Thorn Collar in for value probably right now. Okay, I'm buy you. And yeah, I want to buy for the full stats here. Put you there. We'll do something like that. And something like that. Alright. And level 4's as far as I'm going to go if I'm going to stay on Murlocs. And the reason is, there's no level 5 Murlocs other than Dawn, who's pretty good, certainly. And the only level 5 Murloc is King Bagurgle over here. And you don't really... Like, he's good early with the stats, but he's not what makes Murlocs gods in this game. It's the Toxfin that makes Murlocs gods. And then the Lookout gives you a second way to find Toxfin, basically. And then whenever you do triple up, then you can get your Bagurgle. Generally speaking, if I do level up to 5, it's with a plan to level up to 6 quite quickly and hunt to Dawn, just because he's kind of a beefy Murloc that can come into play with Poison as a different way. But yeah, basically just 4. Alright, 50% to lose here. It's mostly going to come down to the order of things killing each other. We are going to lose. We're not going to take much hits, but I guess there's no spicy mustard pretzel or whatever it's called for me. That's the achievement you get for winning with perfect health. Never taking any damage.
Welcome back.
We really don't need the Tide Hunters. That's not what is going to lead us to victory. And nothing else here is impressive. Like, there's nothing here that's, like, inciting me to change my strategy. I mean, Warden, Toxwoggle, like some dragon stuff, maybe. I guess we could put another Tide Hunter in, just for some pure raw upfront damage. But no, really what I'm doing here is I'm rolling to get stat Murlocs. Or we make the transition to Elementals, in which case I'm hitting myself for having skipped the Cyclone. Ugh. Alright, you're very helpful.
That's what I would have picked.
Do this, we still have enough. Okay. Although, ideally, we would have liked to maybe keep you with your stats. Which, I guess, I'm going to sell you. I guess we will keep you for stats. Put you in first. Sell you. Put you in. Reroll.
Go ahead and hire
Reroll. Oh, don't have that. That's okay, though. I know there's a Murloc, but this one's not a very important one. So, we're really hoping to hit some Toxfins as early as possible. Or the Lookouts. We're gonna get a lot of stats. Your dragons are gonna attack for a lot of damage. Sniping them early is nice. Great if this guy attacked here. That's what we want. Attack him. Okay, well, we get a win. I mean, our hit points aren't bad. Going into round 7, actually, everyone's pretty healthy right now. We're hoping that someone eats a big amount of damage.
You're good at this.
That's not bad. We can discover Burgurgle with it. Now, here's the interesting thing with the triple up. I don't know how the stats will interact with this. Because the gold version has its own base stats. Mine attack and health set to 2. It might have affected it. I don't know. Come on, Burgurgle. Oh, we got him. All right. Well, that's pretty good. Yep. This is actually my favorite of the buffers. There's... Well, actually... We want to give Burgurgle taunt. Oh, yeah, I still have you as well. Well, tell you what, we'll give Burgurgle and this one taunt. Otherwise, we don't really need taunt as Murlocs. We'll do that. We'll roll here, because if I hit another one with a boost... Do we care if we put this on? I'll probably just stack the one big one. That's going to be okay. Freeze. There's a toxin. Which is perfect. What we'll do is we'll put poison on the one with the highest hit points, which increases the odds that it can attack twice with the poison. That's always going to be the AI for me there. And Burgurgle doesn't have any particular inherent value. The +2/+2. The extra health is nice, but I mean, we could consider putting poison on him, and then we have an excuse to like leave him in all the time. But Burgurgle's not special as a Murloc in the long term.
Minions really pulled
well, I guess I may as well do that. And yeah, I don't have any need to level up. We don't need you.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
I guess we may as well. Is it time to get rid of the Thorn Collar? I think the answer is yes. I mean, Burgurgle's not very... You know what? I'm going to Toxfin this guy first. So, no to you, no to you. Might have been a good elemental game. So, we'll put you in play. And we are interested in keeping you in. So, if we're going to sell something, it's going to be Cold Light Seer. And I'm going to stat buff the thing that's got the poison on it. Again, we're hoping that it survives for 2 hits. That it can get off its poison twice. Or maybe more, I don't know. In the late game, this number isn't going to be enough to get multiple kills. But and that's it. If we can get in a position where all of our Murlocs have poison, and we keep playing the Seers to give them as much health as possible, we're going to be very, very happy about that.
Come here. I've got that spicy pretzel mustard.
Spicy pretzel mustard. I could put Burgurgle actually first so that he kills himself right away and gets stats. Interesting, the macabre Burgurgle. Oh, that's annoying. We get the draw instead of the win. Look at these odds. 81% to win, but boo.
The battle is
yeah,
really
maybe this does make sense.
There.
That's the lookout, so we are definitely going to want you.
Better hire a recruit while you
The
can.
Navigator's not bad either. Okay, let me Seer first. Let's start seeing what we get. We're looking for a Toxfin here. We did not get it, but we get another Navigator, and that's not too shabby. Oh, we get this Toxfin. And I will go ahead and put it on a Burgurgle. And keeping him is pretty much what we want to do. Buff everyone, sell you, grab you, throw you in. I'll grab the other war leader. I won't put him into play, though, because we still need to be able to sell. And these guys have stats. So we want to keep the stat guys in. This guy gives a boost, and, you know, we can gold him up, triple him up, look for another Burgurgle. So yeah, we'll sell the lookout over here. So I'm just going to keep this in hand. I mean, it would be nice to get the stats right now. Although with 2 poisoners, again, getting the extra war leader in doesn't make that much of a difference. And our other Murlocs are pretty big. This guy's going to have the bonus attack. So there's a good chance he's going to be one-shotting a lot of our guys. Oh, wow. Yeah, with the Cyclones, that is kind of nice. Poison paid off there. Only about 1 hit point, but it definitely did. Not only did we lose, we lost, like, annoyingly with the decent amount of hit points, or a decent amount of stars left in there. That's actually kind of frustrating. 2 people are out now, though.
The battle is really raging out there.
Hold on. Use my power, save some money. No reason for me to level up. Don't care about that. Don't care about this Murloc. Don't care about more taunt. Do like the seer, though. A lot.
I like where you're going with this.
So, again, I'm going to keep the war leaders around, so I may as well give it to you. Although, again, maybe just the ones with the more stats. Yeah, no, let's do this. Hopefully we'll find plenty of poison, right, as we go. We actually, hopefully, will have another one. Yeah, I mean, Murkai's fine. Do that. We'll sell you so we can get the Murkai. I guess I'll put the war leader in. It is going to fill the board, but I do want maximum amount of Murlocs here. Push comes to shove, we could consider selling a war leader and not golding him. Because, I mean, it is nice to gold and get a Bagurgle, but there's tons of level 5s. The odds of actually seeing a Bagurgle in here when we triple is fairly low. I could sell someone with more stats, but that seems poor. And the +2 attack is nice, but again, with poison we have unlimited attack. I still want Bagurgle first, because when he dies, he does give the stat and everything else, so that makes sense, and we don't need taunt for anything. I mean, I guess theoretically, taunt to keep the war leaders alive is nice, but yeah. Would have been so nice if you could hit the Cave Hydra. At least the Cave Hydra's going to spend it there. He's going to get a double value, but that was a big bucket of stats we killed with poison. Okay. Downside with Murlocs is a lot of your Murlocs do just have the 1-star value, so you don't necessarily swing for huge amounts of damage. I haven't thought about, like, I could optimize, you know, our damage by prioritizing Murlocs that are higher level to keep into play. I'm not going to get that one. More taunts and things, but no. 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 We're just going to whiff completely this round. Oh, the lookout's not bad. I want to put him in now. Well, if we could discover more poison, that actually would be really nice. Maybe, even though he's got a decent amount of stats, maybe I sell this guy because he is only 1 star. Big bucket of stats.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Sell you to put him in? Actually, yes. It hurts a little bit. But maybe the poison will hurt them more. So yeah, at this point, all I want are the Seers and Toxins. I would be so happy if that's all we had. So this is going to proc multiple times here with Ribbon there. But that worked out pretty damn well. Decent amount of damage. Honestly, with Murlocs, swinging for something like 14 is pretty good, especially since we're not leveling up our Tavern. That's actually a pretty huge amount of damage for Murlocs, I'd say. That's one of the other advantages to having Dawn in there, the Amalgadon, is you do swing for a little bit more.
like where you're going with this. I didn't like that one either.
Let me do this first. Did we discover the last war leader? No, we didn't. Okay. If we got one, we could have sold for more, but that's okay. Sure? I mean, if this guy triples up, this guy will become redundant, but I guess I'll freeze for him. Now, I'm fighting a ghost of Millhouse Manastorm here, so we're not really afraid of losing, because I think he's been dead for a couple of rounds. Maybe not a couple of rounds. I don't know. There's not a round number, I think, anywhere in here for when he died. Maybe he just died. Still, that means he doesn't get to improve his board this turn, and honestly, I like our board a lot. Again, what he had was a little scary, because that is a huge Hydra. Huge Hydra. And it's going to get more stats from these things, but he's actually giving us a lot of time to maybe kill the Hydra before it gets to act. Although that is not happening. He's going to get a nice swipe there, but we are going to win without losing him. Again, we don't care about damaging him, that doesn't matter, but we don't want to lose health fighting the Ghost if we can avoid it.
Nice work out there.
Grab the, I guess, again, fight like this. Save us a gold. You know, it's giving us one extra reroll, which is nice. Murloc does have, or the Murkai has a lot of attack, but it doesn't matter now. All we want is things to give us more hit points.
That's what I would have picked.
I don't care about the plus. Like the single +1/+1 rather. I don't think the order. Oh, no, it does because we merged this guy again. Okay, there you go. So I mean, this is a lot of stats, but I'll go ahead and merge the war leader. Burgurgle? I'll take the Faceless Tavern Goer. He doesn't proc battle cries is the only thing. So, I mean, we have to target someone other than himself, so we'll go ahead and do that. If we hit something interesting, I could have copied it with the Tavern Goer. So, again, so now I'm literally only rolling for the Seers or the Navigators, just for raw stats, just to hope that maybe they survive a little bit more. I could go ahead and level. In fact, level for free next time. I think I may as well, and then see if we can just, I don't know, triple up on Burgurgle for, again, just raw stats at this point. The Divine Shield is the big thing, and then the splash damage, that changes all the math on the poison. Because, like, we kill everything in attack, but if we don't, because they have a Divine Shield, or they're getting extra damage because of cleave and cleave style attacks, then we fall a little bit behind.
Y'all hit some bumps now and then. Better hire a recruit while you can.
First Murloc we see. Brian can do pretty good things with a double battle cry, but I was gonna say, if we hit another Murloc, we could sell and use our power, but we whiffed completely this round. Oh, well. Next round, we might just level up again. We'd level, reroll, we'd have 0. Theoretic. Oh, but I might be able to hit a Dawn, and then I could copy it here. Although, ooh, he wouldn't get the battle cry. So yeah, this thing here is only really useful if we hit, well, I guess we could use it to triple one of these guys, right? Oh, you know what? I could have, even though it's so weird of a play, I could have copied the Tidehunter, because one came by, and then bought the Tidehunter and tripled it up. It might be worth doing now, and hope to hit the Dawn, because, you know, tier 6. There's nothing else we're interested in. We're not looking for Zap. It's just Amalgadon. Because we could give him, he could come into play with an Arcane Shield. That's really what we're looking for, is an Arcane Shield, because we can give him poison other ways. Although the board's a little bit full right now, so maybe it'd be a little tricky. Well, we're going to lose this one. Now, the odds of being lethaled are still a little on the low side. And we may have started to hit a bit of a limit here. I wonder if I should grab the ghoul that explodes to kill Divine Shield. Well, we survived. We're just hoping that other people die now, because we may not be able to beat much. Ah, Sourfang survived with 1 HP. Come on! See, this guy to pop bubbles, but I don't think that's a winning move. I know, I will just roll here.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Alright, I'm gonna do it.
Come in the chaos.
Oh, I should have bought it with this. Durr. Well, there's the Dawn. I'm gonna likely sell you here, but hang on a sec. Again, can I use my ability? I think I do have one more roll here. Death Rattle doesn't make a difference.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Divine Shield. Oh, you did get it. Wait, how come you got... How come you got 2 things? Murloc, 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 Murloc. Oh, no! He got Divine Shield. He got the +4 because of the War Leader, because he counts as a Murloc. Okay. I'm like, he got stats and a bubble? Murloc v. Hey, with us being at 99.8%. Okay, so all the poison dudes will mostly just kill each other. And then we have slightly higher value stuff left over. Okay! And Dawn does swing for a lot. It's not enough to kill him. I'm really hoping Sourfang dies here. Thank you! There we go. We move from 4th to 5th. And then we fight Sourfang's Ghost, which I think we have pretty good stats on, actually. Do I just level here? I mean, what are we hoping to hit at this point? I mean, sort of just triples to get stats up a little bit more. That's pretty much it. I don't want to sell any guys with poison. So we could get pairs for these 3. If I level up and get pairs for that, there's really nothing. I guess I'll level up to do slightly more Tavern Edge, which doesn't matter for this. But then we'll roll and see if we want to freeze something. So, no. Anything I want to do to our order? Not really, no. No. You can still die first to give stats to all our Murlocs. And otherwise, we're attacking not in order of attack power, but in order of health. Or, I mean, maybe, hold on. Maybe what I want to do... Never mind. I think I want to do inverse health. I'm just realizing. Because, I mean, again, this guy can kill anything. And then maybe it's just left with smaller dudes who can't kill that. Yeah. Inverse health, maybe? Sure. I don't know. Plus, if there's swipes, then if we can, you know, get these guys to kill themselves first before the swipes become a thing. There's a chance that we die here. But yeah, no, that makes sense to, like, sacrifice the weaklings first. Okay, we don't die. Be nice if, well, really, well, it's Rag who's going to beat us. But there we go. That's fine. We can't beat Rag, but at least we get 2nd place, and that's wonderful. I can get another Burgurgle. I can get another Seer. I'm going to buy the Burgurgle outright. The power for the Seer. Roll. Thing is, if we can't triple, then I don't have space to put something in. Although, I guess I can sell this guy. He's already poisoned, though. It doesn't matter. I can't beat this guy. It's moot. I guess I could sell you for... It doesn't matter.
Better hire a recruit while
No, doesn't. We can put a lot of stats on with this. I gotta keep the poison guy, unfortunately. I am gonna sell you.
You're down a minion and up a gold.
One of the questions is, where do I want to put Burgurgle? This one here. He does have a lot of Divine Shields. You know what? I'm gonna put him I wonder... You know what? I don't have Divine Shields. I should have been looking for a Divine Shield popper. That's a mistake. Should I use the Cave Hydra here? I should have held on to an Unstable Ghoul for this, and I may have actually had a chance to beat him. But yeah, I'll put him first because it doesn't really matter where he is. 0% chance to win. Maybe with the Ghoul would have changed things? But I have a hard time thinking that it would. But if it was anything, I should have tried that. Put the Ghoul up front. Still, second place? Hey, I will happily take it. For a while there, I was worried that we were going to be in the bottom 4. And, like, maybe bottom 2. But, yeah, I'll definitely take a second place. That was, I think, a very successful Xyrella run here. There you go. Ranking goes up a little bit. Pew! Thanks a lot for watching, folks. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.